Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2021 Hyundai Sonata N Line that we have for sale. The N Line is a performance version of the Sonata. We've seen the N Sonata as a new addition to the lineup. We've seen some other N Hyundai products, the bolstered N, the Elantra N. So if you see any product with the N in it, it means it's kind of the performance version. This one is definitely performance oriented. In fact, if you want to familiarize yourself a little bit better with this vehicle past this video, I found a nice car archived review with Car and Driver magazine. You can Google it. And with Car and Driver magazine, they test a lot of cars. This is the fastest front wheel drive family sedan they've ever tested. Close to 300 horsepower. That's pretty much the upper limits of what you want to do with a front wheel drive vehicle, 300 horsepower. They add a beefier suspension, more heavy duty engine mounts, a little bit more different programming from the 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission, and of course a lot of performance accents in the inside and outside. It has the handling and looks to back up the sporty looks, and man, this thing is one quick sedan. Nice comfortable seats. They're a little bit extra bolstering to hold you in place during performance driving, and this thing really does handle well. Nice kind of mix of like a cloth in the middle, and then you kind of have these synthetic leather on the side, synthetic leather and stitching on the interior. Huge panoramic roof. It opens, and then there's a power sunshade to dim things down if it gets too bright. We'll leave it open for now. Bose audio system. Really easy transmission to use. This has an 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Dual clutch transmissions are a little bit more efficient than a regular automatic with a torque converter. The nuts and bolts are a little bit different, but the operation is pretty much the same. You have drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Very easy to use. Then you have steering wheel paddle shifters if you want to take control of the gear changes yourself. I believe that this also has launch control, 0 to 60 in a little over 5 seconds. Man, that is really performance car territory. 20 years ago, you know, you'd find like Acura NSXs and Porsches and stuff like that doing 0 to 60 in the 5-second range. Not a front-wheel drive family sedan. My oh my, things have come along really nicely. And at the same time, if you're not performance driving, you can still get about 33 miles per gallon on the highway. So a great versatile all-around vehicle. Maybe you need a family sedan, something practical, but you want something that gets the blood boiling, you can get a little bit passionate about. Well, the Sonata N Line might be the one for you. We have a parking camera, dual zone auto climate control, heated and power front seats, nice rimless rearview mirror with universal garage door opener. The gauge cluster is completely digital. I think you can configure it. I haven't really messed around with it too much, but obviously with a complete digital format you can configure it a little bit differently, but it still has a nice analog look to it. Blind spot warning, adaptive cruise control. Looks like we also have lane keep assist. Nice contoured leather up steering wheel, feels wonderful in your hands. Aluminum pedals. Really looks great in black with the gray interior. The N Line also features a little bit more aggressive wheel and tire package. The Sonata is a nice mid-size sedan, so it has great interior space in the front and back. I'm 6'2". All right, that front seat adjuster for my height. I have a ton of legroom, headroom back here. Very, very comfortable place to be. Maybe if you're thinking about moonlighting as a Lyft or Uber driver, this would be a great vehicle to do it in with all that rear seat legroom. Also, you have a pretty large trunk as well, and of course you can fold down those rear seats for even more cargo space. We have some great promotions going on right now, complimentary delivery to pretty much anywhere in Washington and Oregon. We can put this on our car hauler, we can tow it to you, we can print up all the paperwork. So with our mobile delivery service, this beautiful Sonata N Line can be all yours without leaving your neighborhood. And this has a smart proximity key. I have the key in my pocket with push button start, so the reason why it keeps on beeping at me every time I close the door is just reminding me, hey, in case you forget, I'm still running. So that's the reason why it's doing that beeping noise. Really beautiful styling. They really went to great pains to make this look like a good vehicle. I mean, look like a good vehicle. It is a good looking vehicle. Really cool design on the headlights. I like how they have this daytime LED strip, and it goes all the way up here into the contours of the hood. So it really has a nice sweeping line. You can see how this integrates into the body lines all the way to the rear quarters of the vehicle. Sonata has really been doing, I mean not Sonata, but Hyundai and its parent company, or I should say sister or brother company, Kia, they've done a really good job designing their vehicles. They're really kind of getting a lot of fanfare from the automotive press with their interior and exterior styling. It's really awesome. Here we have a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. As I mentioned, close to 300 horsepower. We can find this in a lot of other products. You can find this in the K5, the Kia K5, which is a platform mate with the Sonata. And they also put that engine in the more premium Genesis products, which is their luxury division. So obviously if it's good enough to be in a luxury vehicle competing with like higher-end cars like BMW and Mercedes, it's definitely nice to have that same engine in a little bit more of a common vehicle like a Sonata, even though this is not your regular Sonata. Quite an impressive vehicle, looks cool, really nice to drive, and it's really kind of like the Swiss Army knife of sedans. It's practical, everyday vehicle, but yet it can offer pretty much blistering performance, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds, launch control, and excellent handling. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.